Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stallions offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this...
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Stallions look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't. Man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about his running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stallions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Touchdown Stallions. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook.
Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That's caught. It's McGowan. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. The Stallions send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Stallions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with...
Picked off! What a play by this defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll keep it himself, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stallions are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He'll send out the kicker here. Oh, no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Canty. Quickly complete. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
And the Stallions will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball. And
this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Fresno State right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right to the back on the option to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Finds his man. It's Washington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. All wideouts, no backs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You've got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the back. There he goes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Takes the handoff. It's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Wide open spaces. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Encroachment defense. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field. So
touchdown, Bulldog! And the punishment has been extended.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Encroachment defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Might as well give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it to the right. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may...
Oh, the fake, and he wants to throw. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Grimes. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to beat him to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great